Ya, aku udah ngirim gambar tapi aku nggak
Okay.
bisa ngetik. Dasar banget, kenapa sih?
Yeah. Let me do it. It's okay, no worries.
Yeah. Do we have any first timer? I think we have soon to be Toastmaster Laila. Hi, are you there?
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm here.
I suppose, is this Laila that I know?
No,
Oh.
it's my very first time to meet
Oh,
you.
okay. Oh, previously you didn't turn on your camera, so I thought you were Laila, my friend Laila, but turns out we're going to be friends though, so that's totally okay. I think this is
Yeah.
not you. Is this your very first time? Pardon?
Yeah, it's my very first
Oh,
time I joined. Just
okay.
randomly found this information. So yeah, I
Yeah,
read
so where did you hear about our meeting today?
about the information.
About the meeting today? How,
Uh,
yeah, how did you
yeah,
hear about our meeting?
Actually, I found the post about this event from an account that I have followed, and yeah, just randomly, I don't know what should I do. So yeah, I just registered just maybe 15 minutes ago, and yeah, directly I
Oh,
joined.
that's really great. And I think you're just the type of a person who execute everything quite fast, right? I think that's really great.
Yeah,
So,
because I
are
don't
you
know.
working or studying, or what is your what do you do?
Actually, I'm still a student. I am still
Oh,
right
where is it?
in a university, exactly in University of Jember. I am on
Oh,
final semester right now.
okay. What is your major?
My major is dentistry.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
Dentistry. So, you're living in Jember right now.
yeah, right now
Okay.
I am in Jember.
Okay. Okay then. So I would like to say welcome to our club.
Mhm.
And I hope, but have you ever been in any Toastmasters meeting before?
Not yet. It's
Okay,
my
so
first time.
I would like to say that you will just need to follow the flow. I mean, we will have some kind of perhaps Toastmasters meeting could be quite challenging, not really challenging. Membingungkan tuh apa ya?
Confused.
Confusing, yeah. Can be quite confusing at times because we have some kind of rules, rule takers and all, but I would like to say that you just have to follow the flow, okay? And I would like to say welcome to our club.
Thank you so
So,
much, everyone.
Iren, I think I will need your one more help from you.
Ya,
Bisa download PPT-nya Medi nggak? Aku nggak bisa download yang di grup itu, Excuse.
oh ya, oke.
Aku dari tadi nggak bisa download, nggak tahu kayaknya udah ini deh.
Ya, sebentar ya.
Because I think we have some newcomers today and we will need to present about our club, but I could not download the slides. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute.
Oke, sebentar ya, Kak. Aku mau share screen aja atau gimana?
Boleh, kalau boleh, soalnya aku nggak bisa download dari tadi. Kayaknya, I think my internet is...
Wait.
Kodenya yang lama, soalnya takutnya Medi. Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Dita. I'm not acting. I will, on behalf of our president today, I'm going to open the meeting because our Madam President is having a quiet, packed schedule. She is currently preparing for her, how do you call it in English, ya, Dit? Persiapan keberangkatan, ya?
Yeah, pre-departure.
Pre-departure for her study from with LPDP. So we are going to play her role for today. And my name is Dita. I am the VP, Vice President of Membership of Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. I would like to say welcome to all of you, especially for all newcomers today. And I hope that you can enjoy our meeting in this beautiful Friday evening. So Iran, can you share the screen? I'm so sorry, Iren. Because I cannot.
Okay, so can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, it's visible. Thank you very much. So we are Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. We can just go to the next slide. And perhaps some of you have been here quite many times, and perhaps you have ever heard about Toastmasters, but if you haven't, let me explain it to you. So Toastmasters Club is actually clubs under Toastmasters International, which is a non-profit educational organization that teaches public speaking and also leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. So many of you might think that Toastmasters Club is our English clubs. Well, actually they are not. Actually, Toastmasters Club is a public speaking and leadership skills, but some of the clubs use English in their meeting. So we can say that it's like an English public speaking club and also leadership skills. We have thousands of clubs, and one of them is Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. Next. And then, so what makes Toastmasters Club different from any other clubs, let's say English clubs or public speaking clubs, is that because we have pathways. So let's imagine that Toastmasters is like a campus, a school that you go to. Pathways is just like your specialization, your major that you can choose when you are registered as a member in Toastmasters. So we have 11 pathways here. For example, I take the presentation mastery. So I have been in my level 2. So we have like 5 levels in every pathways, and then you can go up to the next level in your pathways by doing some kind of projects, and usually the projects is in the form of prepared speech, just like what we will hear today from our VPPR public relation, which is Irene. And then next. So Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club was initially BKF, Badan Kebijakan Fiskal Toastmasters Club, which is chartered in early April 2017 by our founder, Bang Irwanda Wisnu, and also Kak Andi Yoga, which is here. So one of our daddy is here. We call him daddy, yeah. So please don't feel confused when we call Kak Yoga as daddy, because he is indeed our daddy. So we are actually a club of family, a safe place for you to strive for fun and also growth, especially in leadership, public speaking, and English. Next. These are some of the executive committees. Our club president is Medika Febriandila, but she is having a packed schedule for today. We're sorry that she cannot be here. And we have 5 president of education and etc. We have many executive committees. And the next, we have some members as well, active and inactive members. Next. And I think this hasn't been updated yet. So what is the benefits of being a Toastmaster? So we have so many benefits of becoming a Toastmaster. The first one is, of course, to improve public speaking skills, because we are learning about public speaking and leadership skill in here. And the second one is building leadership skills. One of the example is by taking role in every meeting, and then we also practice writing speeches and also presenting in a group setting, because the pathways, just like what I have said before, usually requires you to present a speech, and in the process of making a speech, you have to write your speech, and then you have to practice and etc. So it will really help you to excel in public speaking. And then we can gain a competitive advantage in the workplace, because let's say that in many workplaces, usually we are required to speak, we are required to lead anything that are given to us. So I think this is by joining Toastmasters, it can help us to improve ourselves in our workplace, and then build self-confidence and awareness, of course, and then unlimited personal growth, work on networking in a small and supportive environment. And networking, if I would say, I think this is one of the biggest benefits of becoming a Toastmasters, because Toastmasters is a worldwide network. So once you go abroad and then perhaps come to any other clubs in other countries, and they recognize you as a Toastmasters, then you can just build network there. And then, of course, you can maximize your potential here. Next. And then, oh yeah, I think this is one of the important explanation that you need to know about our meeting. Usually we have 3 session. The first one is the prepared speech session, the second one is table topic session, and the last one is evaluation session. So the first session, the prepared speech session, is usually for the member to present their speech. So this is only for the member. who wants to deliver their speech to finish their projects and pathways. And then the second one is the table topic session. It's like an impromptu speech session where you can take your part by taking a chance to give a 1 until 2 minute speech. And I think we will go into the session later on. And the last one is the evaluation session. We have two kind of evaluation. The first one is the personal evaluation, which is for the member who presented her or his speech. And the second one is the general evaluation. It is for all people who take a chance in the table topic session. So we will evaluate the grammar use, the field words, and etc. So please, I think if you are new to our meeting, just try to follow the session and also all of the flow. Next. And then we have some meeting roles. I won't really go into this deeply because we will go into this deeper with our general evaluator, but we have some roles, some people who will help us to conduct the meeting, like the Tom as the MC. Just it's not me, actually. It's me. It's going to be me. And then the TTM, who will lead the table topic session, and then the GE, timer, grammarian, counter, and also pilot counter. Next. So our regular meeting is usually on Friday, almost every Friday. At 5 until 6:30 p.m. Jakarta time. You can always ask your friends, your spouse, your family, anyone to come here because it's open for all people, not only for Ministry of Finance employees. So you can ask everyone and then just RSVP your attendance, okay? And next, I think it's going to be the last slide. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at MoF Toastmasters Club because we usually update our meeting and also information there. So I think that's all from me, acting as the president for the Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. And I'm going to give the stage to the Tom, which is the Toastmasters of the meeting, which is going to be me again. So hi, everyone. So this time I'm becoming the Tom. I would like to say welcome to everyone who have joined this meeting. I think this will be one great session. So for today, we will have, usually in Toastmasters meeting, we have theme. We have some kind of theme that we will talk about during the meeting. And the theme for today is Save Your Seat. So you know that we have so many concerts recently, like nowadays, like Coldplay and then Taylor Swift. So I think it has been one of the how do you call it? Yeah, thing that people feel like they don't want to miss out. So some people might feel like they have this fear of missing out, even though that they don't really like the artist. Perhaps, for example, I don't really like Coldplay, but I want to watch it because everyone watches. So I feel like I have this fear of missing out. But it's okay, guys, because I don't watch Coldplay because it's so expensive. But I'm thinking about Taylor Swift. So we're going to talk about this theme for today. Perhaps it's not going to be that specific about concerts. Yeah, we can talk about anything that relates to fear of missing out as well. So for today's meeting, before we go to the table topic session, which will talk about the theme, we are going to have the prepared speech session. So we will have one of our beloved member here, which is Toastmaster Irene. She is our VPPR, Vice President of Public Relations. She's going to present her speech. So I think I'm going to call for the GE first, yeah, to introduce the role, Yoga. So to Toastmaster Yoga, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Madam Tom. Okay, it's not for the GE, right?
Yeah, I think it's the introduction for the role takers.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, you're the Tom, right? Sorry,
Yes,
I'm doing my
the
work.
Tom. I'm going
Okay.
to rename my name, yeah, here.
Okay. Okay, guys, good afternoon. I'm so pleased to meet you guys. Some of the faces that I justly met that I never saw them before. So as general evaluator in every Toastmaster meeting, I'm assisted by 4 role takers. The first one is the grammarian. And now please allow me to invite back the Madam Tom,
Yeah.
Toastmaster Dita.
Back to me again, guys. So usually the role is taken by one person, but we are run out of people who are available for today. So I'm going to take the grammarian role as well. So grammarian, just like the name invert, I think you can see that grammarian is someone who pay attention to the grammar, right? So it's like I am the grammar Nazi. So, but don't feel afraid of me because I am still learning as well. So as the grammarian, I will try my best to pay attention to all of the speeches that you are giving in our meeting today. And I will try to spot any grammar mistakes, any grammar uses that perhaps we can improve together. So, and in the end of the session, I will deliver my observation about the grammar uses and perhaps we can learn from that. So I think that's all. Back to you, Toastmaster Yoga.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dita. And I'm afraid I'm going to you again for the next role, which is yeah, the and WOD counter. Please, please welcome back again to Toastmaster Dita. I think Dita.
Yeah, I think
she is freezing.
Okay,
I'm back.
You're back, madam.
Yeah, I'm going to turn off my camera because I think my connection is bad in here. Back to me again. So aside from becoming the grammarian, I am also going to be the counter. So if the grammarian pays attention to the grammar use, counter will pay attention to the use of filler words like you know, I think, and something like that. So we do this to, of course, to improve our speech because at times I just use the filler words. Filler words are something that can, I just use my filler words again. That can, let's say, apa ya, menurunkan, not menurunkan, or distracting our speech at times. So I'm going to try my best to pay attention to the use of the filler words, and I'm going to deliver my report in the end of the session. So that's all. Back to you, Toastmaster Yoga.
Thank you again, madam. So in Toastmasters, we learn and practice or train to omit the unnecessary words, or we call it fillers, but it's not what you call it is not easy. I myself, like what Dita did, just I kind of get used to the fillers as well. So don't be discouraged for the fillers. Just speak out your mind. Just do it naturally, and you will be getting better over time. And let me introduce the third person in my team, which is timer, and now is served by Toastmaster Mifta. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Mifta, our timer, that will explain his job.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yoga, and hello all. I'm Miftah. As timer, I will time the table topics, speakers, prepare speech, and the evaluation session. Since we will have 3 sessions for today, I will time all speakers in the prepare speech session, table topic session, and evaluation session. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red light on the screen that I will share. And the time limit for each speech are prepare speech 5 minutes, it's green, and 6 minutes, it's yellow, and 7 minutes, it's red. For the table topic speech, 1 minute is green, 5 minutes is yellow, and 2 minutes is red. For evaluation speech, 2 minutes for green, and 5 minutes yellow, and 3 minutes red. You have 30 seconds to wrap the speech after red light. The speaker will be eligible to be voted as the best speaker if their speech time confirmed with this time limit. I will deliver the time report at the end of the session. Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Yuka.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Miftah. So please pay attention to the time indicators. So, I mean, in order to be able to be eligible to be voted as the best speaker or topic speaker of the day. Now I will move on to the next role, which is who's that I haven't called yet. Dita?
It's the ballot, Kak. Toastmaster.
Ballot counter. I'm really sorry. So ballot counter today is served by Toastmaster Yanta. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Toastmaster Yanta.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you, Toastmaster Yoga, and guests, which present in this lovely evening. As a ballot counter, after the timer, announce you as an eligible speaker, I will collect and count the ballot, and when the audience, all of you will vote for the best speaker, best evaluator, and best table topic speaker. But I think for today's meeting, since we have only one speakers and evaluator, you are already the best, the best speaker and the best evaluator, and I will record each person votes for each category. In this case, for this meeting, it's only for table topic speaker. As a ballot speaker, I think I should inform you. I will not cast a vote for myself, except if it's a tie. But I won't tell you. If it's happened to be a tie. And then after I'll collect the vote, and yeah, at the end of the meeting, I will announce to all of you the best speakers, the best evaluator, and the best table topic speaker. I think that's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Yoga.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Yanta. And last but not least, I'm going to introduce that I'm serving as the individual evaluator for Toastmaster Iren. Toastmaster Iren prepared speech, and also as general evaluator. And I think the title is quite self-explanatory, that I'm going to evaluate the meeting in general, how it's run from the start to the end. Without further ado, let me give the control back to the Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Dita.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Yoga, for introducing all of our role takers for today. So it's time for us to enter one of the most awaited session, which is the prepared speech session, because one of our members, which is Toastmaster Irene, is going to present her speech. So I will call for the personal evaluator, Toastmaster Yoga. Please introduce your speaker for today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dita. It's like, you know, us having a ping pong show. It's back and you, yeah, we're going back and forth here, and everyone's watching. But yeah, we arrive in prepared speech session, and before Toastmaster Iren deliver her speech, let me give an introduction of the speech as her evaluator. So the purpose of this project is for the member, in this case Toastmaster Irene, to practice applying feedback and serve as speech evaluator during a club meeting. Also, the second purpose is for the member to demonstrate their ability to deliver an effective, respectful speech And I think for the evaluator, I will give the evaluation once in the end of the meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmaster Iren, dreams don't always come true. Dreams don't always come true, Toastmaster Iren.
Dreams don't always come true. Thank you, Toastmaster Yoga. So before I want to tell you my story, I want to ask you guys that's already in here, because I believe that some of you currently is working right, or maybe some of you still in the university, but maybe you can't answer my questions. So last month, we were commemorating International Labor Day, right? It's in May 1st. And talking about labor, I want to ask you guys in here, how many people that currently is working
I think we lost Irene, yeah. Toastmaster
Yeah.
Mifta, you can pause
I
the
think
time.
Yeah, timer, you can pause the time, and yeah, I think
We will need to wait
Irene
for
is having a little problem, hopefully a little problem with her connection, but yeah, I think we're waiting her to be back. Let's have like, hopefully not until 30 seconds.
Yep. And while we're waiting, Toastmaster Raki Akara, if you hear me, can you please give the access to Toastmaster Mifta to share the screen for the timer? I think Toastmaster Raki is, oh yeah, he has granted you the access to share the screen, Toastmaster Mifta. Sebentar ya, kita tunggu Iren. I think this is one of the drawbacks of having online meeting ya, Kak. It really depends on the connection that we have,
Yeah,
because it just happened to me too. I was disconnected several times previously. Oh my God.
it's okay. Sometimes it's kind of bad luck, you know.
Yeah, I think it's quite bad that in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and actually, it reminds me with the contest speech that Madam President was having back in the contest when the
Yes,
technical.
sorry.
It's okay, Rin. Now we have
Sorry
you
for the
back.
connection. Oh my God.
It's
Yeah.
okay. You can
Okay,
start
okay.
from
Can I
the
start
very
again?
beginning
from
again. Yeah, you
beginning?
can start over.
Okay.
So we start over again ya, Toastmaster Miftah. The time we can.
It's okay, Ren. Take your time.
Good luck, Iren.
Okay. Okay, guys. Before I want to tell you my story, I want to ask you guys in here. You know that last month we were commemorating International Labor Day, and it was in May 1st. And talking about labor, I want to ask all of you in here, because I believe that some of you has been working, right? So my question is to all of you, is there any people in here that currently working in different fields with the major that they took when they were in college? For example, maybe you took finance college, but then right now you are in the communication department. And if you say so, you can say yes, or maybe you can raise your hand. Okay, so Toastmaster Yanta and other people, I want to see in the chat box. Okay, so that was my story. Okay, so I think many people in here currently working in the different fields with major that they took when they were in the college. And do you guys know what? Based on the research that I read, it's for about 20% of all graduates in this world currently working in the field that is same with the major that they took when they were in college. It means for about 80%. It's a big number, right? 80% of all graduates in this world currently working in different fields than they were took when they were than the major when they were took that they took when they were in the college. And I think it's also happened to me. So when I was a child, I dreamed to become an architect. I love to see high buildings. Every time I see high buildings, I just amazed with the design. I love to see interior things. And there were times I thought to myself, next, I want to become an architect. When I grow up, I want to become an architect. But you know what? As the time goes by, it turns out that I didn't get accepted to the major that I dreamed when I was a child. Because I entered to the college that is really different with the dream that I really want to pursue. I entered State Finance College, or maybe you can call it as STAND, which is really different with architecture, right? Can you see the similarities between finance and architecture? I guess no. But yes, I entered the finance major that is really different with architecture. And you know what? Right now, I even working in human resource department. So can you see how many things change? From the dream to become an architecture, and then I entered to the finance major, and then right now I'm currently in human resources. But in here, what I want to tell you guys is that our dreams when we were child do not fully define our future. Some of us may end up with the job that is same with your dream job when you were a child, but some of us may end up with a job that is really different, and we have to learn again. And it's not a failure if we didn't get our dream, because not all of our dreams have to come true. What happened to us in 5 years ago, what happened to us in this year, not meant to be happen again in the future. We may have a different life. Dream is not just about profession. If it cannot be happened, our life is still gone. If you didn't get your dream, you can start something with another dream until you find on the right path. And you can say, yes, I think this is the way I am. I know that maybe I cannot be an architect, but I think this is the way that I can take for myself right now, because I get many learned lessons from the process of the day I am right now. And because life is an art, you can change your colors. Is it blue? Is it pink? Until you get the colors that suits for you. So do not ever stick in one place. And if your dream don't come true, you can find another dream that can make your life happier. So we live in this world that full of unexpected things. Like I said before, me right now currently working in human resource department, things that I never thought before, unexpected things. But the most important thing in here is not those unexpected things. But most important thing in here is how we can face ourselves to experience the unexpected things. You may see that those unexpected things as something that is really bad right now, but you don't know that maybe in the future you can see a good thing from it. And maybe in the future you will see, oh, I think I know why those unexpected things can happen in my life. Until the end, you can see a good in that. Thank you.
Everyone, please.
Again,
Oh,
okay.
thank you
Back
very
again. Okay, Kak Dita.
Yeah, we're having ini ya, miscommunication ya. So thank you very much, Irene. Everyone, please give a round of applause for Irene. And I would like everyone, and please type everything. You can congratulate Irene for completing her speech and complimenting her beautiful speech and her relatable speech, because I think it is relatable to all of us, just like what Toastmaster Yata said previously. So yeah, so thank you very much, Irene. It's a great job. Finally, you've done your last speech in level 1. So you will have that title after this. Okay, everyone. So I think it's time for us to go for the next session, which is the table topic session, which will be led by Toastmaster Irene. So I think it's time to back to you again, Irene. Yeah, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Dita, for introducing me as a table topic master. And currently, we're going to table topic station where everyone in here, not only member, but everyone in here, guest member, can have the opportunity to take the statement or the question from me. And right now, let me share a screen. Just wait for a second, because still loading. Okay, guys, can you see my screen right now? Can you see my screen right now, guys? Okay.
Yes, it's visible, Irene.
Okay, so I think like our Tom told before, there are many concerts in this year. It's not only Coldplay, but also Taylor Swift. I believe that some of you were just afternoon for Taylor Swift's tickets, right? So who is in this meeting right now that were for Taylor Swift tickets were for today? I think some of you get the war. And maybe it's not just about the concert, but we have international events like international friendly match, Argentina versus Indonesia. And we can see there are many concerts, Blackpink, Honey, 88 Rising, and many international events. And in here, we want to discuss about this, about getting a ticket. Maybe some of you can hear many word ticket surroundings you. And the IOD, idiom of the day for today, is FOMO, fear of missing out, because some of people may not be a fans of Coldplay, they may not a fans of Taylor Swift, but they still get the ticket because they don't want to miss that thing. And I think I want to start from the first person that maybe wants to be the contestant in Table Topic Station. Maybe you can raise your hand to be the first person that want to be and participated in Table Topic Session, or maybe I want to choose. Okay, so there's no volunteer in here. So maybe I want to start from A. From A, the person with the name beginning with A. And I think there is Ayutika in here, soon to be Toastmaster Ayutika. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so are you ready?
Kinda.
Okay, so here's the question for you. Okay, so do you like to go to concert for the beginning?
I don't really like concert. I don't like loud noises.
Okay, so maybe you didn't go to concert. You never been to concert before?
I have been actually free concert when I was in college. So for the anniversary of my campus, they have this concerts that have maybe Tulus, but I don't know the singer. I don't know the song. I just be there for my friends. I didn't enjoy it that much, and I think that's the last concert I have been to.
Okay, so the question for you is, what's the best concert you've ever been to? Or maybe, what concert would you like to go to? What's the best concert you've ever been to? Or what concert would you like to go to? Soon to be Toastmaster Ayutika, the screen is yours.
Okay. Can you hear me clear? Because there's there's sound behind me. Okay.
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay. I think the best concert I have ever been to is, I don't know. Like I said, I have never been in a real concert that I actually like. But the one concert that if I have the money and if I have the chance, is the Taylor Swift concert, because I know the song. I love her, but I don't think right now it's my priority. And speaking from experience, I didn't really enjoy going to concert. And with the war tickets going on with my friends, wanted to watch the Coldplay or Taylor Swift. Didn't I didn't enjoy the. I'm sorry. I didn't really get the hype, because I if some people are joining the war tickets because they are of fear of missing out. I didn't get that, um, um, because even if I want to go to the concert, I really I have to make sure that I like the singer, and the price of the ticket is worth it. And yeah, that's why I don't join my friends were looking for tickets. I don't have the fear of missing out when it comes to concert. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sensitivitas Master. I saw you told us that you want just to go to the concert to the like an artist that maybe you really, really want to, right?
Yeah.
And I hope you can get maybe so you work for the ticket, Taylor Swift, this afternoon.
I don't think so. I want to go to the concert if I have the money for it. I don't think I have the money for traveling to Singapore and buying the tickets, and I don't think that's my priority right now. So I don't buy the tickets for the Taylor Swift. Are you?
Okay. I didn't even thought that I know Taylor Swift songs, but my heart is still go for Coldplay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Suntuvitas Master Ayutika, for
Thank
your
you.
speech for today. And maybe I want to see another people with the same, not the same name, but the same beginning of the name from A. It is that already open their camera. It is Soon to be Toastmaster Amin Firdaus, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear your voice clearly. And maybe, are you ready to get the question or statement from me? Of course, you are ready, right?
Yeah, of course. I think I have
Okay,
no choice. Yeah.
okay, so here is your, wait. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so we know that there are many international
Oh, yeah.
events that are being held in our country. And I know it's not only concert. Like I talked before, there are competition, match, and you know that MotoGP and everything else. And the question is, what are the benefits for our country if there are many international events are held in here? Do you think what are the benefits for our country? Or maybe you can tell us the drawbacks. It's okay too for our country if there are many international events are held in here. Okay, so soon to be Toastmaster Amin, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. I think there are many benefits that we can gain, yeah, from international events such as like MotoGP, like you just said, and then from like Argentinian versus Indonesia international match, especially for the international event like MotoGP. There are also many tourists, not only from Indonesia, it's also from other countries who come to Indonesia. And I think it will provide many benefits, especially, for example, for the tourism. Uh, for example, uh, for the hotel and then for the people around that area. And I think we as Indonesian also benefits from that event too. For example, we could watch an international event directly to that place. Yeah, and I think we will not feel the fear of missing out because of that. Yeah, we could feel fulfill our interest. Yeah, because usually we watch that event in television or somewhere else, but with that event held in Indonesia, so we can directly watch that event. And not only the people around in Indonesia also, but also we could benefit from others tourists. Yeah, for example, it includes the visa or other benefits. Yeah. I think that's all the benefits that we get from the international event.
Okay, thank you, Sensitive Toastmaster Amin, for your speech for the question. So you told us that there are many benefits. It's from the tourists that you talked before, from the devisa, and many things that we can get from it. And maybe you go to the concert too in Indonesia, international concert, or not?
No, actually, there are many priority. Yeah. Actually, if I have spare money, actually I would go to that concert. But now I think there are important priority that I have to choose beside watching that international event.
Okay, so you're not fear of missing out of this concert, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Sensitive Toastmaster Amin. And maybe in here there are many people that still not show your camera. I see Dito, Sensitive Toastmaster Dito. Do you want to take the opportunity to be in?
Yes, I think. Yes, please.
Okay, yes, please. Okay, so we just start. Okay, can you see my screen right now?
Yes, I can see the first slide.
Okay, so okay, so do you know, guys, that it's viral that Singapore at 6 shows in that Coldplay at 6 shows in Singapore, while in Jakarta there only 1 day. So, but the question in here, which do you prefer? To go to the concert in your own country, or to go to the concert that you really want to in another country? Which do you prefer? So to be
All right.
Toastmaster, the screen is yours.
First of all, can I see the timer, please?
Okay.
Right. Thank you. I absolutely prefer to watch a concert in my own country because it's less costing money, and yeah, that's the main reason why I love to go concert to my own country. Even though I do like to travel to another country, but perhaps not for concert. I have a dream to have a vacation to another country, and also dream about having my study continued in other country as well. But for concert, I think it's not worth it to spend that much money just to spend your 3 hours time to watch a concert. It's not a very necessary thing, I think. And about Taylor Swift, why do I bring up about Taylor Swift? But since she's the main issue right now, she's going to have a concert in Singapore, right? And I don't have the fear of missing out to go to her concert, because even though I'm a fan of Taylor Swift, but to be that extra to have to go to another country just to spend 3 hours watching her concert, which I don't really know much of her songs, is not really worth it. Yeah, and for Coldplay, same with, I don't have that much hype as well, because I don't really know much of Coldplay songs. I only know three or four songs from that many songs of Coldplay. Yeah, I think that's all for me. Back to you, Toastmaster Irene.
Thank you, Sensitive Toastmaster Dito. So you told us that you don't fear out, means you don't have to fear to missing Taylor Swift concert, even though that you like her. You fans of Taylor Swift, but you don't want to spend your extra money
Yeah,
to get.
but I'm not a big fan of her. I'm just a fan.
Okay, so
Regular
you're not.
fan.
Okay, but you don't want to spend extra cost to go to another country
Yes, right.
because you're
Because
not really a fan
it's not really
of Taylor.
necessary thing.
Okay, so it's not really necessary thing to, so it's some with the speech from Sun Toastmaster. I mean, they said that maybe there are another important things that already
Yeah,
really important rather than just concerts. But
great.
maybe another people have another statement that is different, and maybe I want to hear from Sun Toastmaster Fadia. Are you there?
Yes, listen to my voice clearly.
Okay, I think I cannot hear your voice clearly.
Oh, sorry. Do you hear it now?
Yes. Okay, right now it's clear. Okay, so are you ready to see the question or statement from me?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, soon to be Toastmaster Fadia. Wait, it's still loading, I think. Okay, so It's also become viral right now. Soon to be Toastmaster Fadia. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, so you saw on the news, and here is the question for you. What do you think knowing that Coldplay add more days in Singapore while they didn't want to add more days in Jakarta? Okay, so maybe you know this news lately. So the question is, what do you think knowing that Coldplay add more days in Singapore while they didn't add days in Jakarta? Soon to be Toastmaster Fadia, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Irene. The decision is so unfair to Coldplay fans in Jakarta, and it's really power play, isn't it? Like Coldplay knew that Indonesia is gonna eat it. Whatever the Coldplay gives, the fans will scramble up for the ticket. So it's really unfair, and it's really using the fans to maximize their profit, I think, and it's really unethical, I think. I mean, it's proven that the Coldplay fans in Jakarta are really eager to see them, and it's really unfair, I think.
Okay, there are more, maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna answer the question. I believe soon to be Toastmaster Fadi is a fan of Coldplay from Toastmaster Dita. No, I'm not a fan of Coldplay, but I just don't agree with their decision to to get Indonesian fans riled up, but then let them down. That's not ethical, I think. It seems that our country's worth is less than Singapore and makes me riled up.
Okay, thank you, Sensibilitas Master Fadia. So you think it's an article for Coldplay because they add more days in Singapore while there are many fans in Jakarta that want for them to go to Jakarta. And you know, there are many people in Indonesia right now go to Singapore just for Coldplay's concert. And thank you, Sensibilitas Master Fadia, for your explanation. And in here, maybe I want to see another people. Maybe some of you want to volunteer yourself to be in this double topic session. Soon to be Toastmaster Sahid Cesar, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Do you want to take a part for this double topic session?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so wait, I think you are the friends of Toastmaster Akara.
I'm sorry.
I think you're not.
No, I don't think so, Irene. It's
Okay.
Yes, here.
Okay, so soon to be Toastmaster Saib. Yes. Thank you for opening your camera. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, I think I want to give you this. Okay, so do you like to go to the football match?
I don't really watch football match nowadays a lot, but I always go to a badminton tournament when it held in Jakarta.
Okay, so wait. So I think here's the question for you.
Mhm. Okay.
Still loading with. Okay, can you see my screen right now?
Oh yeah. About the
Okay.
thought about the news about the World Cup, right?
Yes. Okay, so we know the news about the cancellation Indonesia U20 World Cup. So what's your thought about this news?
Okay.
So Do you agree or disagree? So we know the cancellation of Indonesia U20 World Cup. So what's your thought about this news? Soon to be Toastmaster Cesar, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Is the timer already started? Okay, thank you very much for the question. So, yeah, I remember reading the news about the cancellation of the World Cup, the Youth World Cup, if I'm not mistaken, something like that, which was Indonesia used to be the host country, but because some reason it then canceled and then moved to other host country. So I am not the biggest fan of football. Actually, I don't really follow a lot of football match, but I do enjoy watching Indonesian play in any of sport. I am a biggest fan of badminton, but I do occasionally watch football when Indonesian match versus other country. So to be honest, I didn't really knew that Indonesia was the host of this event earlier, but then I was also shocked by the news because I think it was such a big loss. It was such a very good opportunity for our country to be seen by the world. It was such a good opportunity for our young generation, especially football players or the kid who would like to who have dreams to be a football player. I think it is really sad that that event was cancelled, and I think the thing which were really add the thing that add the stressfulness is because the reason of the cancellation, I think it is not really a good reason because it was I'm not sure which was the exact reason why was it canceled. But sorry, I cannot see the timer right now. But I don't know. Anyways, I think it was such a big loss for our country, especially with the reason that is actually really avoidable. But we don't know the thing exactly. We don't know if there is if it's like iceberg phenomena where we only know the obvious, or we only know the little part which was caused it. But I think as an Indonesian, not even a football fan, a biggest football fan, I feel hurt and the I feel the disappointment. I think that's all. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Sunchibita Sponsor Side, for your thoughts about the news that lately became viral. So maybe you, the majority, didn't agree with that because you said that there are more opportunities if they were held in Indonesia. And maybe some of you guys also have another statement for this. And thank you so much, Sunchibita Master Sahib, for your statement. And maybe in here, I think there are 2 questions more. And in here, maybe there are people that want to participate. So, Sensitivitas Master Natalia, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so you want to take a part for this table topic session?
Sure.
Okay, so I think this patient for you. Okay. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes, I could.
Okay, so
is it the one about ticket scalping?
What?
Is it supposed to be the one about ticket
Ah.
scalping?
Yes, benar, ticket scalping. Yes, right, ticket scalping. So in Indonesia, we can say it as calo, right? Okay, so you know there are many concerts and there are many fans in Indonesia, and there are many scalper also in Indonesia. So the question for you is, do you prefer to buy tickets from scalper and you just like be calm and get the tickets, or to buy it by your own self? It means that you're getting a award for the tickets. So the question is, which do you prefer to buy tickets from scalper or to buy it by your own self? It means getting award for a ticket. So to be Toastmaster Natalia, the screen is yours.
So I prefer to buy my own tickets instead of buying one from a scalper. Maybe is if someone bought a ticket and then they couldn't attend due to, say, they suddenly have an engagement at work that they can't get away from, that they must attend, then I might be willing to buy their tickets and go in their stead. But to buy from an actual scalper, no, I don't like it. While I do like attending actual events, not just concerts, I don't really feel the fear of missing out that much that I'm willing to pay more to buy the ticket from a scalper, which is, well, it's essentially also kind of breaking the law in sense, I guess, because then the scalper is taking advantage of people not being able to buy the tickets, whether it be because they use bots to buy the tickets themselves, and then they then resell it at a higher price. This reselling, it doesn't really generate any income for the state, there's no taxes. And yeah, I feel iffy about that. So no, I don't buy tickets from scalpers. I'd rather go to a ticket war to buy it myself or just not go. Yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Natalia. So you firm with your your principle that you don't want to get the ticket from scalper, even so that you may end up not getting the ticket. You still don't want to get the ticket from scalper. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Natalia. Great statement. And I think there is one. So this is the last. So this is the last question statement that I want to give to you. Maybe some of you want to be volunteer. You can raise your hand. They are soon to be Laila, soon to be Toastmaster Laila, soon to Toastmaster Kiki. Maybe one of you want to participate.
Can you guys even hear me?
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, he can hear you.
It's so loud in here.
It's
Is it fine? My volume? All right, let's go.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, so I think it's the question for you. Wait. Because, no, okay. Okay, can you see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so lately there are news that told us like friendship match between Argentina and Indonesia will not. I think it's happened last week, right? That Messi didn't come to Indonesia. So the question for you, do you still want to come to the match although Messi will not participate in the match? So I think it's just for your, what's your thought about this? Do you still want to come to the match although Messi will not participate in the match?
All right.
Okay, so soon to be Toastmaster Kiki, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Irene, for giving me the question. You know, usually I would complain about the question being too hard, but this question is, I think, unfortunately not for me because I don't watch football. You know, I don't like it. Like, if you guys know me, I'm a soy boy, you know, a more feminine guy, maybe. I mean, I like I like girls. I'm still normal, but you know, I don't do the stereotypically guy things. So I don't know the first thing about football. Seriously. So I would feel nothing. That's the easy answer, right? But let's say that I'm in the shoe of a football fan, you know. I mean, I know literally nothing, but I know enough to know that Messi is kind of like one of the best football player in the world, something like that. I don't know. So if that wants to come to our country and then he canceled it for no reason at all, and then we don't know anything, yeah, that's gonna be disappointing. Like, I understand the pain of being a fan and then not getting what you want, you know, not getting to see your idol. I mean, never been in that position either. Honestly, this topic is very out of boundaries for me because I don't watch concerts, I don't go to matches, like none of that stuff. So it feels very strange, but kind of challenging. So, look, I understand your pain, guys, but I can't relate. So, you know, my condolence to you, I guess. Back to you, Toastmaster Irene.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Kiki. Even though that maybe you don't like to play football, but thank you for keep your statement for this question. And I think Toastmaster Kiki become the last persons in this table topic station. And thank you guys for participating and table topic session. And I think we're going back again to our Toastmaster of the meeting. Toastmaster Dita. Back to you, Toastmaster Dita. The screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Irene, for delivering a lively discussion, a lively table topic session, which is which talked about fear of missing out, save your seat, concerts, and any other like events. So thank you very much, and I hope that you guys enjoy this session because I did. And I think we just need to go to the next session, which is the evaluation session, because we are running out of time, because we have many people who are delivering their speech, and I think I'm happy to see that. And I think it will be led by Toastmaster Yoga, yeah,
Yes, madam.
including the personal evaluation, yeah, Pak.
Yes.
Okay, so please deliver the personal evaluation also, Kak.
Okay. Then let's move on to the GE mode. The GE first. So I take the control from Madam Toastmaster. So I, the GE, will lead this evaluation session. And as the Toastmaster of the meeting said before, it firstly goes with the individual evaluator for Toastmaster Irene's prepared speech. And let me begin by please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Irene's a wonderful speech. It's indeed a redo speech, but I think it's with a more enhanced version of a speech. And let me continue with the good things I like about your speech, Toastmaster Irene. So yeah, I'm starting. You can time. You can time my evaluation now. So the things I like about your speech is first, your interaction with your audience. You ask us, for example, are there some of you working differently with our majors when we studied, and we responded to that, and it's a good interaction, and it's a good tip to enhance your speech. And the second thing is you also deploy data. You said about 80% people are working in different environments vis-a-vis their previous study, right? And the next thing is you're telling your own story, and we are, as human, are always attracted to story because it's always unique for each person. And one of the most beautiful lines that I like is when you said approximately if you then get your dream now, you can start with another dream until you land on a new one. It's very good. Well done, Toastmaster Irene. And I noticed you also had a clear voice and a good intonation and also good facial expressions. And last but not least, I noticed that you incorporated the feedback about the speech volume and time management, among other things, the feedbacks that you received from your last speech. And Toastmaster Irene, to make your speech even more wonderful, please allow me to give a little feedbacks here first about your gesture. Probably you could display a gesture, especially hand gesture, because it's an online speech. It perhaps would be a different feedback if you're having a stage like offline meeting when you have to move around but in a purposeful movement. The next thing about my feedback is your vocal variety. You did good, but please, you can add nuance there. For example, you can increase the volume and intonation to express your excitement, and a bit sluggish intonation when not so good things happen. For example, if when you went to stun instead of architecture school. A few grammar also occurred during your speech, but it's completely fine with me because they're offset by all the good things you have in your speech. And to sum up, a good interaction with the audience, a good story, clear voice, and good intonation, good facial expression, but with a more gesture, with a better vocal variety, I think you can have a more wonderful speech next time. Thank you, Erin, and back to GE. And now back to GE, back to me again, the ping pong show with Dita and I. And now let's move on to the grammarian report. Please welcome back Toastmaster Dita.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Yoga. And I think I'm going to share my grammar and also reports at the same time, yeah, so that we don't have to go back and forth like bola ping pong, right? Wait a minute. Oh my God, how can I share my screen? Oh yeah. So, okay, everyone, here comes the grammar and also WOD reports. So first of all, I need to make a disclaimer and warn you, please don't feel intimidated. Please don't feel like, it's okay to feel, oh my God, I made some mistakes. I use many filler words because we're learning together here, because I still use filler words that much too. So that's okay. We're learning. We're here to evaluate this because we want to improve together. So about the filler words, I think we still have many people who use the filler words. For Toastmaster Irene, soon to be Toastmaster Dito, soon to be Toastmaster Fadia, soon to be Toastmaster Natalia, and Toastmaster Kiki, I didn't notice any use of filler words, which is great. So thank you very much and congratulations. And if you still use the filler words, that's totally okay too. And I think this is the place for us to improve that and also to try to use it less. I just use my filler words. So for the first one, soon to be Toastmaster Ayutika, I think I noticed you mentioned you used quite much. It's like 8 times. And then, but you mentioned the IOD twice, and I think that's really cool. So congratulations and thank you very much. Even though you said previously that you didn't use the IOD well, but I think you did it really well. And you even use it twice because to be honest, just to remember to use the IOD is already hard, and I think you have managed to do that. So congratulations to you. And then so soon to be Toastmaster Amin, I noticed you use 4A and 1M, even though it's quite it sounds similar, but I think I still notice the slight difference between the two filler words. And then soon to be Toastmaster Cesar, I noticed 3A, and then I also noticed that you have some kind of repetitive words, which is the and I think that's totally okay. Let's come again next week because we will going to improve together. And I think this is the tips that Mady gave as well last week. So if we want to try to eliminate the use of the filler words, we can try to, if you think that you are going to use that filler words, you can just try to I just used the again. You can just try to still move your mouth when you want to say that, but don't use any sound. So that, for example, like, so previously I was going to say like, but I just pause. I still open my mouth like I was going to say, but I don't use any sound. So that's one of the practice that we can try. But one of the best tips that I could give you, even though I'm still learning and I still use it as well, is to be aware of the use of the filler words, because at times we are not aware of that. We are not aware that we use the filler words. So I think this kind of evaluation is great because we can be more aware about the use of filler words that we have. That's about the evaluation, and also, it's the filler words used. And for the IOD, there are 3 people who mentioned that. They are soon to be Toastmaster Ayutika, soon to be Toastmaster Dito, and also soon to be Toastmaster Natalia. And the second one for the grammar, if you come to our meeting last week, so pardon me if my evaluation is not as comprehensive as the evaluation that Toastmaster Aldo gave, because he is one great grammarian. But from the previous session that we have, I noticed some grammar uses that we can improve together as well. The first one, I noticed someone mentioned like what I told before, when she or he was actually referring to something that she told us about. So it's like what came to my mind after that is that there are slight differences between talk, say, speak, and tell. And I think the person previously was not in a conversation or conversational exchange setting. So instead of saying like what I talked before, we can just try to use like what I said before, because the person is speaking publicly. So I can say that it's not really a conversational exchange, where, as you can see here, talk is referring to the conversational exchange and informal communication. Say is something that we use to express a thought, opinion, or suggestion. And then speak is something that we use to refer to languages or conversation in general. And tell is to give information or instruction to a person. So that's the first suggestion. The second one, I noticed some people use others and another wrong. So it's not that I want to point the wrong thing, but I think this is something that we can try to learn together, because at times I kind of forget on the use of these words as well, but there are actually significant differences in the use of another, other, and other. So another is something that we use to refer to one thing, one pronoun, one alternative, like one more or an extra additional. For example, we have another book for you, so we use it for a singular noun. And then if we want to say something that is plural, we can say we can use other, which is followed by the plural noun. So we have other books for you. And the tricky part is here. Sometimes we kind of confuse in the use of other and others. So others is used as a pronoun. So we should not use any nouns after others. For example, someone said previously from others countries. So if you want to use the countries word, we can just use from other countries. But if you don't want to use the countries, you can just use from others. So I think that's the use of another, other, and others. And the last one, I think it's more about, wait a minute, the subject and verb agreements. And if I could recall, I think subject and verbs agreements in English is quite, how do you say it, wide and comprehensive. And one of them is subject and verb agreement. I noticed someone said we benefits from the event. So we can see that the subject and the verb here does not agree. The rule is like this: if you have a singular subject, you must use the verbs is, was, has, does, and etc., which is used for the singular subject. And if you have plural subject, then we have to use the plural verb as well. And then if you have the pronoun you, we have to use the plural verb forms like are, were, have, do, and etc. So for example, one dog is a subject, a singular subject, right? So we use is here, not are. It's different if we want to say two dogs, which is actually plural, so we use are there. So I think that's all from me. I hope that we can learn one thing or two from here. I'm still learning too. And please don't feel afraid of making mistakes, because just by making mistakes, I think the lesson will be so much more remembered. So I think that's all. Back to you, Toastmaster Yoga.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rida, for very holistic evaluation and quite detailed, and also a little of grammar lessons at the end of your reports. I like that. And also about the classic of subject-verb agreement or concord that is widely applied, yeah, in our usage of English. Anyway, let us have the report from the timer that shows the eligibility of the table topic speaker to be voted as the best speaker of the day. Let us have timer, sorry. Toastmaster Mifta. I'm sorry, Toastmaster Mifta. Please.
Okay, thank you. Maybe I will tell the recap maybe. So for prepare speech, Miss Irene the time is 6:51 seconds. And for double topic session, soon to be Toastmaster Ayutika, the time is 2 minutes 5 seconds. And soon to be Toastmaster Amin Firdaus, the time is 2 minutes 11 seconds. And soon to be Toastmaster Tito is 2 minutes 6 seconds. Soon to be Toastmaster Fatia Putri is 1 minute 32 seconds. Soon to be Toastmaster Sahib Cesar is 2 minutes 16 seconds. And soon to be Toastmaster Natalia is 1 minute 30 seconds. And Toastmaster Kiki is 2 minutes 4 seconds. And for evaluation speech, Toastmaster Yoga is 3 minutes 28 seconds. And I think all is eligible for ballot. Okay, that's all for me.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Mifta, for your reports. And we all are aware that all the speakers, especially for the table topic, because for the prepared speech and the evaluator, you don't need to vote for that. I and Irene is the only winner because only each of us for the each category, and fortunately we make it within the time frame. So please cast your vote on the link that given in the chat room. And while you are casting your votes, let me deliver a brief evaluation or general evaluation that for today's meeting, we started, I think, around 5:15 or around that, while waiting for others to join. It's not an ideal time to start, but it's still very fine because we have, I think, yeah, 13 participants in the room. It's quite good, and it's quite many slots provided by the table topic master for our guest and member to do the table topic. And we have the prepared speech session, which is very rare happen in the club. And thank you, Toastmaster Irene, for giving your prepared speech. Other than that, I do like the enthusiasm and the quality of the speech of for every table topic speaker. And thank you for being brave or being courageous enough to face all the question and deliver your best one. I think that's all from me. Hopefully you guys have voted. And I think now I give what I should do, give to the Tom first or directly to the ballot counter, Madam Tom?
It's to me first.
Okay. Now I give the control back to Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Rita.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Yoga, for leading the evaluation session, and as also for evaluating Irene, and also us all for the general evaluation. So, guys, while we are waiting to for everyone to cast their votes, please turn on your camera because we are going to have Vivi. We don't have Akara ya. I think I'm going to wait a minute ya. Agak-agak gaptek ini. Gimana caranya remove spotlight? Oh, gini. Okay, everyone, please turn on your camera. Soon to be Toastmaster Laila, if you're still there, you can try to turn on your camera. And I think you haven't got the chance to speak today, yeah, in the table topic session. So, everyone, please give us your best smile, and I'm going to count before I'm taking the photo on 3 ya. Wait a minute. Ih, kok ada notifnya sih ini dah. 1, 2, 3, smile again. 1, 2, 3. Once again, 1, 2, 3. Yay! Thank you. Oh, we have Akara here. You have got home ya, Akara. Is everything okay with your motorbike?
It's okay now.
Okay, great to hear that. So thank you very much for coming, Akara. I'm still monitoring our meeting today. Please, everyone, cast your vote. And Toastmaster Yanta, do we have the votes ready? Because if not, I'm going to...
Yes, and I will announce that the vote is closed.
So is it closed?
Okay. Now? Yeah, is it closed now?
Okay, so okay.
I hope all of you don't miss to vote.
The Toastmaster Yanta is the bell counter. Stage is yours. Yeah, so you can announce the winner now, Toastmaster Yanta.
Okay. As for this evening, we only have one.
Am I lagging?
Hello?
No. Yeah, Toastmaster Yanta is. I think
Okay.
Dita is having the little trouble with connection. Okay.
I will
You may continue. Yeah.
Okay. As for this evening, we only have one prepared speech and one evaluator. So I think I should firstly congratulate to Toastmaster Irene and Toastmaster Yoga as the best prepared speech and the best evaluator. Yay! And And for the best table topic speakers, let the drums roll. Yeah, congratulations to soon to be Toastmaster Ayutika. Yay!
Yay! Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Toastmaster Ayutika.
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't hear.
Am
Kak
I audible,
Dita.
guys? I think I'm lagging, yeah.
Yes, you're audible, madam.
Okay, so soon to be Toastmaster Ayutika, congratulations. Do you want to say anything on your winning?
I want to say thank you. This is 2 times in a row I get the best table topic speaker. I only joined this meeting for 3 times now. I'm glad because I think I said the word. I said a lot, 8 times according to Kak Dita. But I'm happy if you guys think that I'm the best table topic speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Actually, you did great in your speech. That's why I think people chose you. So please don't feel itu ya. How do you call it ya? Intimidated ya by my report because everyone thinks that you're great. So thank you very much for coming, and we do hope to see you soon again. And before I close, I just want to hear some words from Suntubitos Master Laila because she hasn't taken any chances to deliver her speech. So what do you think about our meeting today, Suntubitos Master Laila?
I think so far so wonderful. This is my like unforgettable experience for me. Last time, yeah, because meet you guys is really nice to get new perspective, meet new people. Maybe next time I will get a lot of experience from you guys so I can learn more from you. Because right now I didn't join the meeting like fully joined because I'm still observing about how to play in this event. So that's why. But so far, I really appreciate to let me in and join this event. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming. We're so happy to see you here, even though you're in Jember right now. And I think it's really great to have you. We do really hope to hear your speech next week. Okay, so please come again to our meeting. Okay, everyone, I think it's time for me to close the meeting because we passed the time. Actually, I would like to say thank you very much for everyone who have come to this meeting today. It's so lively. It's so lovely as well. It's so we have some kind of, let's say, fruitful discussion because this is something that is happening around us. So thank you very much for coming, and I would love to see you again next week. And happy weekend, everyone. So as on behalf of the president of Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club, I call this meeting as closed. Yay!
Yay!
Love
Thank you,
all.
guys.
Thank you,
See you next time. Have a nice
everyone.
weekend,
See you
guys.
again next
Thank you. Thank you,
time. Have a
Kayoga.
lovely weekend.
Thank you all. Thank you,
Yeah.
Irene. Thank you,
And look forward
Dita.
to our meeting next week,
Master
yeah.
Yanta. Terus Master
Bye,
Dita.
everyone.
Bye, guys.
Dah.
Bye.